You're moving to Boise, Idaho, and you're looking for a more conservative area than the liberal Boise city itself, which is really a blue dot in the Red Sea of the state of Idaho. So we're going to look at the whole Treasure Valley and the suburbs surrounding the city of Boise. We're going to be looking at the suburbs of Meridian, Eagle, Star, Nampa, Caldwell, Kuna, and Middleton. We're going to look at what kind of home you can buy for the money, how conservative are these areas, how do they feel, what it's like to actually live there. So let's start with the city of Meridian. Meridian is the #1 spot that I find people are looking to move to when they're moving to Idaho. Meridian literally means the center, and it really is the center of Treasure Valley. There is so much going on in Meridian. It feels a lot like Southern California, certainly. There's a lot of people that live in these areas, and there are really nice, beautiful homes that you can purchase. Most of these homes are going to be resale homes, so they've been lived in, they're being put on the market, and you can purchase them, of course. And then you do have some new construction homes that you can buy in Meridian. Most of those new construction homes are going to be in essentially kind of the northwest side of Meridian and also South Meridian. Otherwise, you're looking at homes that have been built anywhere from the last couple years all the way up to 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. But a lot of the homes generally are going to fall in that 5 to 25 year range that you can purchase. Now, depending on the home and square footage and how upscale it is, that's certainly going to depend on your price points. Generally speaking, for most of the homes that I'm finding that people are looking for in the Meridian area, you're pretty much going to be looking at low $400,000 on the very low end, all the way up into the million price range. But essentially, the median price in Meridian is around $550,000 at the moment. So most of the homes that I'm seeing that people are looking for, if you're looking just say for a 4-bedroom, 2.5, 3-bath home, maybe 2,000 to 2,500 square feet, decent sized backyard. So you are going to have neighbors around you, are going to be in a subdivision. You're really looking probably about the $650,000, $700,000 price range, potentially up into the $800,000 price range. Meridian has so many awesome parks like Settlers Park, Kleiner Park. There's splash pads here, ponds, huge playgrounds, baseball fields, football fields, soccer fields, and they're right in the heart of Meridian. There's so many other parks as well. And it also has the Village, which a lot of people really love coming to, a lot of high-end boutique restaurants and shops. And a lot of people just really love this area, especially during Christmas time. It's lit up with Christmas lights. There is an ice rink, Santa's Village. It's super fun to take the family to, grab a bite to eat, and then you can go catch a movie there as well. Meridian just has so much shopping and restaurants and bars here. You got Costco, you've got Trader Joe's, Target, of course, Walmart's, and a lot of niche stores like the Boise Co-op, and then small restaurants as well as your chain restaurants as well. Next up is going to be Eagle, Idaho, a very popular area for Californians moving into Idaho as well. Much higher end for the most part. Median price here is bordering right around $1 million. And you're going to find a wide range of homes here. A few mid-century homes built in the 1970s, but a lot of homes built in the last 25 years or so. And depending on what your budget is, you can get anything from a beautiful home in a nice subdivision up to a very large home with acreage up to 5-10 acres. Potentially, your budget's going to have to be higher for that, more in the $2, $3, $4 million range. But most of the homes that most people I find are looking for in Eagle are generally going to range about $900,000 on the low end up into about a $1.5 million budget. I absolutely love Eagle, Idaho for the restaurants that are here. So many great restaurants. You've got Kachi, Crave, Bardonnay, and many, many others as well. There's also some fantastic parks in Eagle, Idaho. I specifically like Reed Merrill Park. My kids love it for the splash pad and the huge playground, but what's really cool is it has direct access to the Greenbelt and the Boise River. You can walk right over this giant steel bridge. There's a great sandbanks there to hang out and enjoy the river, cool off during the hot summer months, or enjoy it in the fall. See all the ducks flying through there. And Eagle, Idaho is also built right up into the foothills, so part of it is going to be a little more flat. You're going to get a lot of homes built right along the river with ponds throughout there, like Lakemore, Two Rivers, Riverstone. But then you also have homes that are going to be built into the foothills with views. Now, let's touch on the conservatism of both Meridian and Eagle. Both of these areas are certainly going to be far more conservative than what you're going to find in Boise, Idaho. And that's why a lot of people move to these areas. Now, of course, there's going to be a bit of a mix, but certainly much more conservative leaning than what you're going to get in Boise, Idaho. Next up is going to be the city of Star. Star is a really small city, only about 14,000 people. That's compared to about 25, 30,000 people over in Eagle and about 130, 135,000 in Meridian. This is a rapidly growing little community, and there's some stress points that come along with that because the roads are very small. A couple years ago, there wasn't even a stoplight in Star. Now I believe there are 3 stoplights and growing, and they are working on expanding the roads. This is certainly going to be a conservative area. I've noticed there are a lot of retired police officers, firefighters, military that live in Star, Idaho. Again, very small, not a huge restaurant scene, but certainly growing. There's some great little restaurants going in here, like the Tap House, but it is built right in the foothills, a very conservative little town. And I absolutely love Star. It's kind of like the next Eagle. The median price point's around $750,000, and it's really becoming a much more upscale community. Now, there are a mix of builders in here, so you can certainly get homes from like CBH, which are going to be your most affordable homes, not the highest quality homes in the world, that are going to be in the $400,000 range. Then you got Hubble homes you can get in the high 400s to low $600,000 range. And then you have all the other builders in here like Toll Brothers, you've got Stanford Homes, you've got Emmett Price Homes, Core Building Group, and many other small custom builders that are building throughout Star. So again, a mix of brand new construction homes and some older homes, but a lot of the homes are going to be really built in the last 5 to 10 years. There are, of course, homes much older than that, but most likely the homes you're looking for are going to be on that newer side for sure. And again, Star is built in the foothills, so most of the homes aren't necessarily going to have views, but some of the homes, especially if you get into the larger spreads, will have views. Before I touch on Nampa and Caldwell and Middleton, I'm actually going to jump all the way over down to Kuna because that's staying in Ada County. Those other cities are actually in Canyon County. This is certainly going to be a more conservative area of Ada County. It's a smaller city as well, only about 25,000 people. Also rapidly growing. However, what's really cool about it is you've got Highway 69 or Meridian Road that runs right down into Kuna, giving you very easy access to the freeway going through here, I-84, into Meridian, and then into Boise as well. So if you're looking for an area that gives you easy access to Meridian and Boise, but don't want to live actually in that area, Kuna is a really great option for you. Also very conservative. Not a whole lot going on down there, but there are some restaurants here. You've got Ridley's Family Market, of course, here as well. Indian Creek runs through here, which is a beautiful, essentially river, but it's called a creek that runs from here all the way over into Caldwell. And you can fish on that, you can float on it. The price points for Kuna are gonna vary quite a bit. You can get homes in the 400,000 range, but a lot of the homes are certainly gonna be more in the 500,000 range to 700,000. Depending on the type of home that you're looking for, of course, you can spend a lot more. If you're looking for a much larger square footage home, a higher end custom builder, you're gonna be pushing certainly into the $1 million+ range. If you're looking for a golf course community, there is a new community coming called Valor in Kuna, which does have a social club part of it. So you've got to really be into golf to want to do this because there's a buy-in for that. And then there are the monthly fees for golfing and the HOAs are higher. However, it's going to be a really awesome community once it's fully built out. Now let's jump over into Canyon County. You got Nampa, Caldwell, and Middleton. Middleton, we're going to start there because that's closest to Star, Idaho. A lot of people looking at Star do also look at Middleton. Middleton is certainly going to be pretty flat. There's still a lot of farmland around here. It's also a small community of just over 10,000 people, also rapidly growing, a huge mix of builders in here. So you're mostly going to be finding new construction homes here, but you can get homes built in nice little subdivisions for $400,000, $500,000 into that $700,000 range. If you're looking for homes that have a little more land with them, 1/3 of an acre, 1/2 an acre, 1 to 2 acre lots, Middleton has a lot of options for these. Now, of course, these homes are certainly going to be more. They're going to be in the $1 million plus price range, depending on what you're looking for. But an awesome little community, cool little downtown area. Not much there to it. You can blink and you miss it, but a really great park there, a really great ice cream place there as well. It's something interesting about Middleton. There's still some of those old blue laws in here, and so you actually cannot buy a mixed drink at a restaurant in Middleton. Now let's hop down to Nampa and Caldwell. So I actually live in Nampa. I chose to move to Nampa, certainly because it's overall fairly conservative. I moved to Canyon County because I really wanted to get away from any kind of COVID restrictions that might ever pop up again. Having moved here from California, I wanted absolutely nothing to do with that. So that's why I chose Canyon County, just to make sure that there were no COVID restrictions that were going to hit again, whereas in Ada County, there certainly were COVID restrictions. Now, for the most part, people were able to kind of ignore them, but they certainly were there with the mask mandates, etc. So I chose Nampa because it's in Canyon County where there were very few restrictions. Lockdowns lasted very, very short amount of time, and then it was pretty much wide open. Nampa is going to be certainly more affordable. It's going to be a little bit closer than Caldwell to your main areas like Meridian and into downtown Boise. I live in the southeast side of Nampa, so I actually have quick access to the freeway. Basically, you can just drive through farm fields to get anywhere I want to go, or I can hop on the freeway if I would like to. You're going to find homes here from a variety of builders also. Of course, you're going to have the CBH Hubble homes. You're going to have Toll Brothers. You have Tricidia Homes, Brighton Homes. Tricidia and Brighton build throughout the valley, and you're going to find absolutely excellent homes from them wherever they build. So Nampa has a really cool downtown area as well. Cool little block parties on the monthly basis. Also farmers markets. So we really love this little downtown area. It's very small. It's growing. They're improving it, and we're looking forward to seeing how it grows over the years. Then you've got Caldwell. So that's neighboring to Nampa. The great thing about Caldwell that I really love is the Indian Creek Plaza, especially the Tuesday night concerts that they have all through the spring and summer and early fall season. So we love going there to listen to live music. They have splash pads, they have a bar you can buy a mixed drink from, or wine or beer, and just hang out and enjoy it. Indian Creek runs right through there. Absolutely beautiful, all kinds of little shops and restaurants. And there are a lot of great quality homes being built around Caldwell as well. Caldwell is going to be more affordable than Nampa overall. For both of these areas, you're really going to want to look more on the outskirts of each of these towns, because that's where the nicer, newest homes are all being built, especially along the south edges of Nampa, the east edges. So that's an overview of the areas outside of Boise, Idaho that are certainly going to be much more conservative than actual liberal Boise City itself. So if you are looking to make the move here, all you got to do is reach out to me via phone, text, or email. I help people all the time, just like you, and you, make the move just like I did myself from California, and I'd absolutely love to help you as well. Whether 9 days, 90 days, or 2 years out, feel free to reach out, give me a call, we'll jump on a Zoom and figure out the best area that works for you and your budget. If you're looking to explore more about the Boise, Idaho area and the Treasure Valley, just watch this video right here, and I'll see you on the next video.